What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another highly combustible reaction. We're jumping into something, the next one on our Aurora journey. Welcome back, warriors and weirdos. A damn show have missed you. Runaway, most certainly a song that we know and love, but we get to see the official meanings of the lyrics from Miss Aurora herself over on, from the verified thing over on Genius channel. Get over, show Genius some love for sure. We're already been subbed up. We already smashed the like button. You do the same thing. Let's see what we got. Let's see what Aurora, the official side of things are. Y'all have heard me say how it made me feel and things like that. But let's see what she says it's all about.
Runaway was actually...
Let's make sure we got full sound now.
Actually, the second song I ever wrote. And it's the most fantastic thing that as I grew older, Runaway have just made more and more sense to me and felt closer and closer to my heart. It is really surprising to me that Runaway is still kind of living its best life out there in the world. I can feel that I'm grateful that people have let Runaway into their hearts. I think that's very sweet. And I've always felt like my music it's much bigger than me. I think Runaway is one of the many examples of that the music just lives on. And
I don't think that you would be, I think it'd be hard pressed to find very many other artists out there, especially here where I live, that say the music is bigger than them. A lot of them are in it for the image. A lot of them are in it for the fame and for the money and for the cars and for the women and for the whatever it is that suits your fancy. Aurora is like, hey, I'm glad that people are listening to it and taking it into their heart because my music is bigger than I am. That's the whole different way to look at things. We already know she's magical.
Is one of the many examples of that the music just lives on and they live on after I'm gone, and that gives me also peace in my life, that I know that it will still exist when I'm not here. I was listening to the ocean. I saw a face in the sand. When I first started writing music, my grandest source of inspiration was nature, because it's so humble and dangerous at the same time, and so small and big. It's just so complex and beautiful, and I love her so much. By my piano there is a window, and outside of that window there is the ocean, and I thought that it seemed so big and overwhelming. I thought, when you miss someone that is gone, the ocean can both bring comfort but also kind of emptiness. But when I picked it up, then it vanished away from my hands. When you miss someone so badly and you wish that they were still here on this earth, you kind of see their face and everything. And it's kind of frightening, but also kind of nice. You know that they're not there, and you try to hold them and stroke them on the cheek, but you can't because they're not there. I had a dream I was 7, climbing my way in a tree. I saw a piece of heaven waiting in patience for me. Throughout my life, I've been very obsessed with death. It makes everything kind of meaningless, but also it makes everything meaningful. All your mistakes should be meaningless, because we're gonna die anyway. And all your accomplishments and everyone you love, that should be meaningful.
All of your mistakes shouldn't matter at all, because we're all gonna die anyway. She definitely has one of the most unique perspectives, unique outlooks of the future, unique things. That's crazy. Like, I wish I could just dive into her brain for a day. I wish I could see the world through Aurora's eyes.
Anyway. And all your accomplishments and everyone you love, that should be meaningful, because it might disappear one day. So it depends how you look at it, I guess. I loved climbing in trees because they're just the most majestic beings. And I was climbing it, and one of the branches broke, and I almost fell. And then I thought in my head that, oh, that was a bit fun. But also, ooh, I could have, what if I fell down and died and it and I was just gone. And I was running far away. Would I run off the world someday? Nobody knows, nobody knows. That I was running far away. Would I run off the world someday? Was kind of about accepting all of this. If I ran fast enough and far enough, I might just run off the world and run all the way to the moon and then beyond. And I was dancing in the rain, I felt alive and I can't complain. And I was dancing in the rain is also then an even more clear image of the fact that you're embracing and accepting the darkness as a part of life. Because the sooner you do that in life, I think the happier you can get, when you just accept that sometimes it's just shit and sometimes it's not shit at all.
There aren't very many people on the channel that I feel like there's quite a few things that we do that gives us knowledge. There's quite a few things. We don't do very many like advice things, advisory things, self-help type stuff. But I'm saying, damn it, if I haven't learned a lot and healed a lot just from the words that Aurora puts out in there, just from the thoughts and her mentality being able to come through her music. It's just, I don't know. I feel like she's teaching us something that is way, way more than what we perceive it to be. Like, I think we need to pay more attention to the words that she says.
No, take me home where I belong. I can't take it anymore.
Wow.
Home is definitely the one place where you can go and mend yourself and fill whatever space used to be empty and fix whatever thing inside you was broken. It doesn't need to be a place or the family you were born into. It can be anywhere and whoever. I was painting a picture. The picture was a painting of you. And for a moment I thought you were here, but then again it wasn't true. A difference of the two images for me, with the one finding a face in the sand and then painting a picture of someone, it's kind of two different phases of missing somebody. Because in the first verse you kind of just see them there. You see their face appear everywhere and you know they're not there. But in the second verse I'm kind of trying desperately in my own hands to manifest,
paint this person into existence,
the face myself. And all this time I have been lying, lying in secret to myself. I've been putting sorrow on the farthest place on my shelf. Da-dee-da. The one thing I've been struggling with the most with people is to understand if they mean what they say. Because most of the time when you ask people if they're okay, they say
you're gonna get
yes.
That answer.
When you know something sad have just happened to them, in many occasions they will continue to say yes, that they're fine. And people are just fine all the time. But many of us are never fine. But no, take me home where I belong. I got no other place to go. No, take me home where I belong. I got no other place to go. But no, take me home where I belong. I can't take it anymore. Now you've been running so far that you got lost, and you've been dancing in the rain for so long that the world just continued without you, and you're kind of stuck. I always say, for some reason, that being a human is an extreme sport. And I think when I was 11, that was the first time that I really understood that to be a fact. The world seems to listen to whoever shouts the loudest. And people who really need help seems to only manage to say it so quiet that maybe only the dogs can hear it. Like those invisible sounds that humans can't even hear. But I kept running for a soft place to fall. And I kept running for a soft place to fall. And I kept running for a soft place to fall. And I kept running for a soft place to fall. The bridge in the song is definitely when you've gone too far and you just fall to the ground because you're so tired. And a soft place to fall. I remember when I was a child, I just thought of my mother's arms. That the softest place I could ever fall was just in my mother's arms.
I can't hear, like, honestly, Aurora, I don't know, something about when she talk. It feel like she talking directly to you sometimes, right? Definitely gets you in the field sometimes when she starts going over certain things that affect you and things that you do. She's absolutely right with that. Hey, do you ever, we always ask people, hey, how's it going? Everybody always says, perfect, fine, great. Like, that's not always the real answer. 90% of the time or more, that's probably not the real answer in today's world. But we do it anyway. We say it anyway. We wear a mask anyway. We put on things so that other people don't judge us anyway. Everybody, I think, just deals with life sometimes, like she said. When it's shit, we all just get a shitty hand sometimes.
Oh, take me home, home where I belong. No, 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 take me home, home where I belong. Oh, no, 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 take me home, home where I belong. No, 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 take me home, home where I belong. I can't take it anymore. The best thing about Runaway is definitely that throughout my life it has meant a different thing to me almost every time I sing it. And that's why I feel like Runaway was a gift from little Aurora to old Aurora. The next time I get in the same position as I was when I wrote Runaway, I know that I have already put those emotions into words. And maybe this time I can just relax a bit and listen to the song. Even though I can't really listen to the song because I hate listening to my own music.
What?
I think Billie Eilish said that Runaway really inspired her to do music herself. And I think that's amazing because then Runaway has served the purpose music should serve. I don't like when people say that, yeah, Runaway made her make music, so it's the song that did everything. Because it did nothing compared to, like, she and her, they have done everything. It's just a tiny seed, and they are the flower.
Hey, Aurora has most certainly planted some seeds on this channel. 100% seeds of growth and knowledge and healing. Probably far more than a 90%, 95% of the artists that are out there. She definitely has the most unique view on life. It's a beautiful view. I wish I could see it for myself through her eyes. Like, I don't know, she sees the world differently than you or I. One of the most pure souls on the planet. I'm 100% sure of that. Get over and show her some love on her channel. Hit the like button if you liked it. The dislike button, but I won't believe you. Go so genius. Some love. Till the next one. Highly combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe. I love you to the moon and back. Peace.